Hello everyone. This week's lesson is about symmetry. Symmetry means something is made of two parts that are exactly the same. For example, if we make a heart with our hands, this is two parts that are exactly the same coming together to make a whole, to make a heart. So we're going to practice that today with a little trick that involves a sheet of paper, a pencil, and a pair of scissors. Okay, so I have my piece of paper here. I'm holding it long ways left to right. That is called landscape. And what I'm going to do is fold it in half like a book. So once again, have it long ways, and we're going to fold it in half like a book, and then we're going to create a crease right along the side there. And this crease is going to be very important in making our symmetry. Okay, so you can see my folded piece of paper here. The crease is on this side, on the right side. That is where the paper is actually folded. The other side is the opening, as if we were reading a book backwards, or perhaps we're in another country where books are read in this direction. So we're going to work on this right side where the crease is. It's very important that you work where the crease is, or you're going to end up making two separate pieces instead of one. And I mentioned a heart just a moment ago, so we're going to do a heart for this lesson. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a little dot on our page right on the crease, about 1 thumb length down the page. A little dot about 1 thumb length down the page. And then we're going to make another dot halfway across our page, right across from that dot there. And then we'll make one final dot about a thumb's length from the bottom. Okay, so we have 3 dots. We're going to connect these dots to make a heart. I'm going to show you how. First, we're going to connect our top 2 dots. And we're going to do that as if we were making a frowny face or a rainbow. Darkened up, it looks like this. Then we're going to take that line down to our last dot. Darkened up, it looks like this. Now, I know you might not all have scissors at home, but scissors are crucial to this part. We are going to use our scissors to cut along the line that we just drew. And we're going to turn this half a heart into a whole one. So we line up our scissors with our paper, and we're going to cut right along that line. Okay, so I cut along the line. I now have 2 pieces here. And watch what happens when we open up our pieces. We go from a half heart to a whole one. And notice, both sides are exactly the same. That is symmetry. Another cool thing that we've made by making that heart is a stencil. So when we open up our folded paper, we now have a stencil that we could trace to make a perfect heart. All right, that was a pretty easy lesson on symmetry. Let me show you some other shapes that you can make that are symmetric using this exact folded paper method. Okay, so I drew 3 more designs here. I'm gonna make a star, some people holding hands, and a clover. And when I cut these out, we should have the exact same design on the other side. Let's take a look. All right, so when I cut out my shapes, I got some pretty nice symmetric shapes. My star is even on all sides. So if I put a line right down the middle, it would fold in half and be the same on both sides. My people holding hands, if I folded them in half, they would be the same on both sides. And my clover, if I folded it in half, is the same on both sides. So this is a great trick and skill that you can use whenever you're trying to make something symmetric. Again, symmetric meaning equal on both sides. And feel free to play around with that in your spare time and experiment. You can make a lot of cool decorations with this technique. But for this week, we focused on that heart that we made. So let's decorate this heart and post a picture of it on the assignment page to show me that you made a heart that is, when you fold it, the same on both sides. You can decorate it however you want. I'll go ahead and decorate mine now so you can see an example. And if you have any questions, you can hit me up on Canvas. Alright guys, so there's a look at how I ended up decorating mine, kind of a Valentine's Day design. You go ahead and decorate yours however you want. You can do the back too if you want. You can give it to somebody special. But again, our main purpose today was discovering symmetry. That means it is made up of two sides that are the same shape. So I hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead and experiment with it. If you want to share with me, you can share with me on Zoom or on Canvas. I'll see you soon.